If a child doesn't consent to face painting, I'm going to say no every single time. There's a few different scenarios where this situation comes into play. It's a busy event, and grown-up and child have been in line for a long time. When it's their turn, the child is now hungry, or cranky, or tired, or all of the above. The child expresses that they don't want to do it anymore, and the grown-up says, "I didn't just stand in line for us to leave. Sit down and get painted." The child almost always starts to cry. Being a parent myself, I do understand the situation, and I will try and talk to the child. I'll say something silly or show them my paint kit, and sometimes it works. But lots of times it doesn't. Then I'll turn to the grown-up and say, "I'm sorry. I won't paint a child who's crying and doesn't want to be painted." A similar situation happens with toddlers. Grown-ups want a 2 or 3-year-old to be painted so that they have a magical photo to share on Facebook. When the child wants nothing to do with it, the adult tells me that they will hold the child still in their lap and to just get done whatever I can. I'm sorry, but if the child is unable to sit unassisted in my chair and tell me what they want, it's a no. The last and my least favorite scenario is a child with sensory issues. The grown-up seems to think that forcing them through face paint will help them get over it. There's a very big difference between a child with special needs being nervous but letting me coach them through it, and a child who flat out wants nothing to do with it. This is another instance where I will always advocate for the child, and no matter how irate the grown-up gets, the answer will always be no. Face paint should be a fun, happy, and safe experience. What kind of message are we sending our kids if we force them into this situation and let a stranger into their personal space? If it's forced, your child will never associate face painting to a happy memory, and it will always upset them. Treat it like any other consensual situation. No means no.